The first two-thirds is a lot of really grounded, cool action and stunt work, and then the third act pretty seamlessly kind of transitions to something much more fantastical that kind of goes into a dream-like sort of way that it plays out. I don't want to say too much, but it's a very different type of third act that has more layers and meaning to it. It's really funny in an organic way, and it's an MCU film that, I said this as one of the positives of Brave New World.
I mean, that's interesting, right? Like, a lot of what he's talking about there seems a little worrisome, right? Like, the idea of it being grounded, relatively grounded in the first two acts, which is, you know, what, and then it gets more fantastical in the third act, which seems a little worrisome because, especially with a movie like Shang-Chi, for example, where I thought it was really cool for, like, the first two acts. And then you see, like, CGI Simu Liu running on top of a CGI dragon, and I'm like, all right, well, this is less cool. This is not the bus fight scene, which is amazing. But he's saying that it works out here, which is interesting. Because, I mean, obviously, like, yeah, like, fantastical action isn't necessarily bad. It's just that oftentimes you get, like, really talented stunt works and you get really talented people doing action in MCU movies, and then it's just like, all right, now we're moving on to the sequence that's all CGI that the CGI artists are going to have like 1 month to actually do because we had to rewrite the script and stuff like that. So anyways, we'll see how it turns out here.
But you can feel the universe actually coming together again, like we're building towards something, and there's a post-credit scene that teases something that you're like, oh, that's where we're going, that's how things are starting to fit together. It is more mature, it is dark, it's about depression, there's almost suicidal.
I mean, it is interesting because the Thunderbolts are a part of the chairs for the Doomsday tease. So, like, does this actually like meaningfully tie into Avengers Doomsday? I guess we'll see how that could possibly happen.
Thoughts. There's like violence towards children in it, so it's not playing younger. But that in and of itself is a thing I'm excited about. But it's a more mature, grown-up MCU film. So
Sean Chandler excited about violence towards children. Canceled. When he said that, it feels like a real movie. I mean, that's just something that you can tell from the trailers. Like, there's a very distinct difference just looking at the trailers to like Captain America: Brave New World, which look like a movie that was reshot a bunch of times, and that, you know, just doesn't have a ton of pizzazz, a ton of style to it. When you look at the Thunderbolts trailer, that looks like a movie that was shot with a purpose. It looks good. It looks like a real movie. It looks like the CGI is like finished. Like, so much of the action and stunt work looks really sick. Will we get and it's the best Marvel movie since Endgame? Are we gonna get it?
Easily one of the best MCU films post Endgame, up there with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, of just ones that are pure movies. Of course, no way
said it.
Wolverine are great experiences like this, and Guardians 3 just feel like really good movies.
All right, Sean Chandler has been just watching my content. I've been saying for months, literally verbatim, like that it feels like a real movie.